Is there really a difference between a $10 Shopify store and a $150 Shopify store? So I took some time out of my day to visit a website by the name of Fiverr.com. And basically it's a marketplace for service providers to offer their services, not necessarily for $5, but you get the point. So I went out and found 3 different people to actually be a part of this YouTube video. Now they don't even know that they're a part of this YouTube video. Now the first seller I found was offering $10 for a Shopify store. The second one was offering $50, and the last one, but not least, was offering $150 for a Shopify store. Now I'm going to be giving all of these people the same exact product to create a store around, just to have a fair advantage, because I want one product to be harder to create a store for than the other. So I decided to give all of them a hand massager. Now I saw this high ticket product going pretty viral, so I was like, why not have a store created around it? And so I sent them all this hand massager. Now what each of their jobs are to install apps, set up the policies, set up the refund page, set up a track your order page, import the product onto the store, create a nice description for it, add nice images. They have a lot of work to do. So let's get started. So I'm on my computer now, and we're actually going to be reviewing all of these sellers. So coming in at number 1, we have Schlock_41. He is charging $10 for a 1-product dropshipping store. This is our first seller we will be purchasing from. Let's go ahead and view his listing. So right here in red it says, grab yours today and start making 6 to 7 figures per month. I just gotta say, this guy's doing some great stuff for the community, because he is charging $10 for a 7-figure per month store. If that's not a no-brainer, I don't know what is.
Boy, if you don't get...
So let's go ahead and view some of his examples right here. This for $10 would actually be great. I don't know what we're gonna get, but all of these stores that he's presenting for $10, I think that's pretty good. Do you want branded 1-product dropshipping store that really converts to 6-7 figures? Trust me, your website will convert like crazy. All right, Schlock, you have my trust. Let's go ahead and copy your service. Going on to the next seller. Now this seller is charging $50 for 1-day delivery, so I'm gonna go with the 1-day delivery option. Now this guy also claims that he will craft
and place them like this in an inverted T shape. Then you're going to want to grab 2 diamonds, place them like that. Then you're going to want to grab the book, place it on top, and bam, there you go. Now I'm going to give some pointers.
Not build, but craft a 6-figure 1-product store, Fiverr exclusive. So let's go ahead and view some of the examples. Wow, so apparently we're gonna have this type of reaction when we see his store. Hopefully he doesn't disappoint us. All right, okay, let's just hope for the best. In 2020, people don't trust Shopify stores as much as I did in 2019. Why? Because customers can easily recognize a Shopify store. Most of the time they had a bad experience and poor customer service. I mean, he has a point there. If you're ready to change your life, hit the order button so that we can help you succeed. All right, Abdul Diop, I am ready to change my life. Going on to the last but not least, coming in at $150, we have Zayadi. Hopefully I said that right, but this guy is securing some fat profits. Let's go ahead and see his stores. I mean, he's presenting some pretty decent stores. We're gonna see what our comes out like, but this guy's not making any crazy claims, which is good. But yeah, let's go ahead and purchase this one. Alright, so I already did this before, so I already have all the stores in hand ready to review, but there's gonna be a little bit of a twist. We're gonna have seller A, B, and C, and then we're gonna actually guess which seller is for which price point. So for example, this first store I'm reviewing, we're gonna call him seller A, and then match it with the price point that we think. Therefore, the goal is to find out if what we get matches what we paid. So if you guys wanna do this with me, feel free. But anyway, let's get started. So we have Hand Relax. This is the first store. Oh damn, okay, so this actually looks decent because I haven't even seen this theme before. This is the homepage, by the way. Everyone get rid of stiff palms and wrists. Okay, and we have 3 bullet points here. We have a nice image of the product right here. It looks like a pretty clean store. We have a bunch of icons right here that not a lot of people do, so that's pretty neat. Very clean store, actually. Use it anywhere, so it has nice features. And then we have the product right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to their product page. Okay, it looks like the button's not working. Let's go ahead and go to the Hand Relax right here. All right, so we're on the product page right now. I'll probably center this add to cart just because it's bothering me a little. But right here we have 3 images. This store overall does look pretty clean. I mean, it doesn't have any reviews, but it does look clean, and the reviews are something we could add later on. The one thing I would probably add is a bunch of GIFs and images, lifestyle images specifically, just so that people can imagine themselves using this product and have GIFs of people people's hands being squished inside of this little machine just so that people can literally feel it through the screen. What it is now, it's sort of like a plain standard Walmart looking type store that has a few bullet points but doesn't really accentuate or exaggerate the benefits of the product. So he actually did include the contact us, return, and track your order, privacy, shipping, and terms and conditions. So that looks pretty nice. The logo looks pretty clean. So since I don't have really anything to compare this store to, I'm just gonna put this at the top because I don't think anybody would go out of their way to have all of these unique icons and everything imported. So I would put this at the $150 store. And not always the best looking store is the one that converts the highest. So I'm also gonna be looking out for those points. But for now, I'm gonna set this as the $150 store by Zayadi or whatever his name was. All right, so going on to the next one, we have Hans Massager or Hands Massager. And they are using the Day Beautify theme. I could tell right off the bat. This is the home page. I really don't like having too much text like this. Let's go ahead and go to the product page. So they do have some nice images. Like if the other store had images like this where it actually exaggerated or actually showed off what the product does, then that store literally would have been perfect. But this store design wise doesn't look too good, but I mean it does have some pretty good images. So let's go on to the description. Right here we have high and standard mode. I don't think the other one did have that. Now we have the description right here, and then we have okay, so again we have like hella text right here just scrumbled into like one section. What I like to do is structure it, have a block of text, a GIF or a GIF, and then something explaining that GIF. But this just looks like a bunch of random images with a bunch of text. We have another image right here, and it doesn't really have any caption or anything to explain what's going on, and the image is just like a square in the center. And then we have product features. We have another image right here. I'm pretty sure this image also was the one at the top, so I wouldn't include this one. I don't like to include two of the same images. There's really no point. And then we have a couple more features right here. And then he didn't include the refund policy, privacy policy, track your order page. So I'm gonna say that this is the $10 store because I think there could be some store better than this. Hopefully the next store is better than this, and that may be the $50 store. So this is store B, and I'm gonna put this at $10 by Schlock. So now going on to the last store. If I am correct, this is going to be the $50 store. So it's supposed to be better than this one, but not better than the first one. Let's go ahead and review it. So we have Hand Massager Co. as the name. We have all of the track your order, contact us right here. This is the home page, by the way. So we have a nice little image with text. It looks pretty nice. This actually looks pretty nice. I mean, it looks pretty decent. We are on desktop. I'm not sure how it look on mobile, but mobile is very, very important. And we have just a bunch of images explaining it, ergonomic design. Okay, so they have a lot more images. Let's go ahead and go to the product page right here. Okay, so this is the product page. Hopefully that's not the entire product page. We have all of the badges right here. We have the FAQ. Yeah, so he actually has the privacy, terms of service, refund policy, and an FAQ right here. So let's go ahead and go to the product page right here. We also have two different types, standard and high. And then we have three images, only three images. Okay. This is starting to confuse me. I'm actually starting to get confused with the last store and this one. These two are a close one because this one does have a better looking homepage, but overall the homepage doesn't really matter too much. Damn, I'm actually really confused between the $10 and $50 store. It's only a $40 difference, so... Okay, I think I might have to switch my options. I'm gonna take my word back, switch the options, sort of do a little cheat here, and I'm gonna say that the last store I reviewed, Seller B, is the $50 store, and this one right here is the $10 store. So my final answers are Seller A is the $150 store, Seller B is the $50 store, and Seller C is the $10 store, which is this one right here. I'm pretty confident in my answers. I'm still a little confused between this one and which one is the $50 store, but we will find out right now. Okay, so the results are in, and I gotta say there is some very shocking results to be seen here. So I'm just gonna go over them so you guys can see for yourself. So the first store, which was A that I reviewed, I thought was the $150 store by the seller Zayad. Now my guess was incorrect, and this turns out to be the $50 store by my guy Abel Diop. This store just looks so clean and professional that I thought it must be the $150 store. I mean, it was using a theme that I've never seen before and a theme that looked like most big brands use, but it turns out to be the $50 store, which, I mean, it's not bad. There always can be improvements improvements made to it and adjustments, but the base model that we got of how we got it was pretty minimalistic, nice, and clean. So I'm surprised that it wasn't the $150 one. Alright, now going on to the next one is the Store Hans massager, otherwise known as Store B. We thought it was the $50 one. Yes, I know I'm on a losing streak. We thought it was the $50 one and it turns out to be the $10 one. Now, I was originally thinking that this store was the $10 store, but I changed my mind. Okay, I think I might have to switch my options, and I'm gonna say that the last store I reviewed, Seller B, is the $50 store, and this one right here is the $10 store, which I shouldn't have, and I changed it to the $50 store just because when I saw Store C's description, it looked like a pretty rushed description, so that's why I changed the spots of those two. So Store B is actually $10 and not $50. And last but pretty least this time, the store that was made by Zayada or whatever, the guy I paid like $150 to, his store was actually the store that we thought was worth $10. So yeah, price does not really matter. I mean, don't get me wrong, the homepage was decent, but I was looking more at the product page and rating those. But I mean, I did expect more from paying $150. So it looks like we are 0 out of 3. We didn't get any of them correct, which I'm pretty surprised. The thing that really did throw me off was the $50 store, making me think it was the $150 store, just because how neat it looked compared to the other ones. Come on, you guys have to agree with me on that one. But I hope you guys did enjoy that video, and if you did, remember to slap that like button. Comment down below what your thoughts were, and if you guessed any of them right, or if I'm just stupid out here, I don't know. Leave a subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because I'm gonna make more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.